Then let's talk about some of the data structures that are very useful in Python, and you definitely need to know them. So the first one I want to cover is the list or the lists. So list usually is just a list of items. It doesn't matter if they are numbers or strings and so on. It is a good practice to have a similar types of items in your list. So let's create a list of famous tech companies. So let's write tech list, and this will be equal to brackets Apple, Microsoft, Samsung, Dell, and HP. So let's see what we can do basically with these lists. I will teach you some operations here. So first of all, let's print some of the components inside this list, some of the elements. So let's write print tech list, and then I would like to print the elements from 0 until 2. Okay, so obviously 0 is Apple and 2 is here, but on Samsung. But since we say until 2, we print only the first 2 items. Okay, 0, 1, and we stop at 2. This is how Python works. This is the logic behind it. So if I run the code, you will see that we print Apple and Microsoft. Now you can also change the elements inside the list by simply writing tech list 0, so the position of the element you want to change, and here I write Tesla. So you can see that when we print the tech list, we should get some changes, some quite significant changes, and you can see that Apple was changed to Tesla in our list. Then we can do some quite cool operations inside our list. Let's say we want to write tech list and we want to remove some of the values there. So let's remove, and the value I want to remove is Samsung. Okay, so if I print then the tech list, I should see that the Samsung has been removed from our list. Now let's see some other operations. Let's say what would happen if you would like to insert certain value or certain element. So let's write here insert. Then here you need to specify two things. The index where you want to insert the object. So if I press, let's say, the index 3, and let's say I would like the object to be Tesla. So this means Tesla will be added to the third position. And you can see that now on the third position where it was Dell, now it's Tesla, and Dell and HP, they are shifted towards the right side of our list. Okay. That's it here, and then let's investigate some more operations that you can do. So you can actually check the length of the string by doing len and simply write the name of the list, and here we should get printed the length of our string. So as you can see, our string have 5 elements, and for that reason its length is 5. You can also get some quite interesting logics for your list. Let's say we want to check if Microsoft is in our list. So I will simply write Microsoft in tech list. So here we're checking if Microsoft is in tech list. And obviously the result here will be a Boolean variable. And you can see that we get the result true because Microsoft is inside our list. If I would write Tesla now, you are going to see that we will get false, because we don't have Tesla in our list. That's it, pretty simple stuff. Now finally, if you would like to clear the list, so I will just leave it here to print it, you can simply write the name of the list, which is tech list, and then clear. And now you can see if I try to print it, I will basically get nothing. So when you get these brackets here, this means that your list is empty. Now guys, I also wanted to cover one other topic which is quite interesting, and this is a very nice data structure that is very useful when you are developing codes in Python. So this is called dictionary, and the dictionary usually have a name of an item and assigned value to that item. I will show you how it's done. For example, let's say you want to work in supermarket and you have certain fruits there with assigned price to each fruit. So let's write fruits equals, and here's how we declare a dictionary. So the first item will be banana, and banana will be equal to 0.49. Then in our list we want orange, what will be equal to 1.5, or its price will be $150, let's say. Then let's add an apple, which will be equal to 1.09, or okay, 1.09. So basically this is our dictionary, and let's see what operations you can do with the dictionary. So if I write fruits banana, I can make its price different, so I can make it equal to 260, right? So if I print the fruits after that, you will see that the price will change. So you can see that now the price of the banana is different, it is 260. Now you can also just print the price of certain elements. So if I write fruits orange, this means that I'm asking for the price of the orange, and the price of the orange is 150, and this is why we have our result to be equal to 150. You can also add items in your list. So if I write fruits melon equal to 3, since melon is not in our list, we don't have such a fruit there, this means it will be added inside. So let's run this code, and you can see that melon has been added and its price is $3. And finally we can simply check if some item is in our list. So let's check now if the banana is in our list. If I write print and then banana in fruits, then I will simply